Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to show you Diablo on RISC-V Linux with DevilutionX. So DevilutionX is, let's just say, the port of the engine of the game, and that means that you still need to have the game files, and they're called MPQ. So you can get them from the original CD or from GOG or battle.net, perhaps also from Steam, who knows. But you can also just, for testing purposes, get the game file for just the demo, and that's what I did, and then just put it in the directory of the executable, or there are some other designated directories that you can try to put it. So here are the installation instructions. So you need to have these two packages installed. Well, unfortunately there's no release for RISC-V, so that means you have to build from source. And yeah, it means you have to install these packages. I didn't test the translation because I'm fine with English. I did try to build a DevilutionX MPQ file, but unfortunately I ran into an error. So yeah, for RISC-V at the moment of this video, it's probably better not to install smpq, because otherwise you might run into this error. So, well, perhaps that can be fixed in the future. Who knows? So, I'm running on my MusePy Pro with the SpaceMid K1, Beyondboo 2.3.3, Linux 6663. And yeah, the first time I built it, I just went with what was available in the GitHub repository without a specific version. And then I ran into an error. It tried to find some file, some PCX file in a directory HF, so probably Hellfire. And then I specifically went to the version of this, at the moment of the video, latest release, 1.5.5, and then it started working. So once you have built it, and you also have put the MPQ file, for instance, in the same directory as the executable, spawn MPQ, and then you should be good to go. So that's the executable. No. Yeah. So if you started with the F parameter, then you can see the frame rate. So I will show you that I'm running at 1080p. Well, it is possible to set a lower resolution because 1080p might be a little bit too much for this SpaceMid K1. As you can see that we're running at a bit over 30 frames, 30 frames per second.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Ah well, in the shareware version there's no conversation. And at the moment I don't have an item, so I did play one of the later iterations of the game with someone that had it on a console, and then it felt, well, if you're playing it for the first time, felt just like button bashing. But probably if you're more experienced, then
the sanctity of this place has been fouled.
then you probably know which buttons are the most effective. I think I saw something there, but well, I guess the people that have played this game before, they probably know what are the interesting parts of the game, but yeah, for me the most interesting thing was, does it work on RISC-V? And yes, it does. I mean, sometimes I do see some flickering in the screen, but other than that, does seem to be working. And perhaps it will look a little bit better if I lower the resolution. So yeah, it's good to see that we can get more games working on RISC-V. And yeah, if we check, then you can see that they release it for several platforms, and it's usually an indication that they have written the code in a way that it's not really hardware dependent, so you could say hardware independent. And then it's a good chance that you can get it working on RISC-V. So here you can see that they release for quite some platforms, even Amiga 86,000, interestingly. So yeah, anyone with a RISC-V system and they want to relive some memories with Diablo, well, it's possible with DevilutionX. So this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.